Now let us talk about energy. What is energy? Basically, it is the capacity to do work and is measured by total amount of work which can be obtained. Okay, and it can be further classified into two types. One is like kinetic energy and other is potential energy. So mechanical energy, like we are going to study, so broadly we have classified into kinetic energy as well as potential energy. Okay. Uh, what is kinetic energy? It is the capacity of the body to do work because of its motion, and its numerical value is calculated as per the formula half mv square. Means kinetic energy is due to the translation of the body, where m is mass of the body and v is velocity of the body. The result is always a positive and does not depend upon the direction of motion. It depends upon frame of reference and is always a positive quantity. This line is very important. Just try to understand what does it mean by that. It depends upon frame of reference. We will discuss it. Suppose we have a body lying on a table which is rotating in this anti-clockwise direction, and you are sitting directly opposite to the body on the other side of the diameter. I am standing here on the floor, right? Now this body is rotating, so as per me its velocity is having some value which is changing at every instant, and velocity is there, but as per you this body is at rest. So frame of reference changes, so means for you kinetic energy is 0, but for me kinetic energy is not 0. Potential energy is energy possessed by body because of configuration or position in a field. A body changes its position in the field from one point to another, which can be gravitational field also, or electric potential electric field also. It is defined only for conservative forces and doesn't exist for non-conservative forces. Means a ball is at a height from the surface of earth, and this is a conservative force because it is path independent, and the ball comes down, the work done will be same whatever path we take. So this is conservative force. So potential energy is due to position. As the ball goes higher, the potential energy increases. In case of gravitational potential energy, or maybe in charges, electric potential, it can be negative also, it can be positive or 0 value, and depends upon frame of reference, right? So potential of energy again depends upon frame of reference, and this thing is very rare mentioned in the books about this frame of reference concept. So please try to understand. In case it is not clear to you, you can still come back to me. Okay. It is further divided into subheadings like elastic potential energy, energy associated with the state of compression or expansion of an elastic object, and it is given as half kx square. Suppose we have a spring in front of us, and I stretch it from both the sides, the length increases. Okay. So this k is spring constant of the spring, force constant, and x is compression or expansion. Okay, it is called as spring constant or force constant, one is the same thing. X is compression or expansion, and the result is half kx square, so it is always a positive quantity. The spring changes in length by an amount x, so the increased amount of length of the spring that provides me the elastic potential energy, it is always a positive quantity. Okay. Gravitational potential energy, it is energy associated with separated bodies which interact because of gravitational force, and is defined as minus g m1 m2 by r. Basically these forces exist in universe, one mass, other heavenly body, distance between these two bodies is capital R, so it is always a negative quantity. Okay. And this is gravitational constant. This gravitational potential energy is always negative. Okay, its value is 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Okay, then we have electric potential energy. It is defined for the state for separation between charged particles which interact because of electric force. Q1 and Q2 are two charged particles, they have an interaction and they are separated by distance small r. Then it is given by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r. This is the value for electric potential energy. Okay. So one more point, since mechanical energy is sum of kinetic and potential energy, its sum can be positive or negative, right? If the sum is negative, potential energy is more than kinetic energy, such state is said to be a bound state. For example, means we have a situation where potential energy is more and kinetic energy is less, and potential energy is always negative. If total of these two is negative, then it is said to be bound state. For example, an electron orbiting a nucleus. We have a nucleus like this, and we have an electron orbiting around it. Okay. Now it has two energies, potential energy and kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is due to its motion, which is because of velocity, means half mv square, and potential energy is k q1 q2 by r square because of charges, k q1 q2 by r. So potential energy can be negative, and total sum is potential energy plus kinetic energy, and if it is negative, then this electron remains attached to the nucleus, it doesn't go away. Okay. So in case it becomes 0 or positive, it will go away permanently and it will not come back. So this is what is said to be bound state. Okay. So bound state means total energy is negative.